Yo, NASA. How's it going? Tasselfoot here. You guys can call me Tass. I'm coming at you with back-to-back runs. We're going to start off with Untitled Goose Game 100%. We're going to do all of the things and then some, although we still call it 100%. Hope you guys are ready to honk. We're going to get things started right away. Hopefully be done with this in around 30 minutes. If we want to get a countdown going, and on the first honk, we'll can count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, honk. So Untitled Goose Game. I'm gonna figure most of you guys have at least heard of this game if you have not actually seen it before. One very good thing to know about this game is that most walls and gates and solid objects are optional. You can really just go right through most of them. And so the interesting thing about that opening gate is that this run 100% requires resetting 2 or 3 times, depending if we're fast or not. That gate will automatically open when we reset, because basically the game doesn't think you can get past it without opening it, so it'll automatically open it when you reset. So we don't need to open it for this category, which saves like 3 seconds versus the strategy that we use for other categories when we do have to open it. So basically, Untitled Goose Game is broken down into 4 main areas. We have the garden, which is we're at here, with 1 NPC, Groundskeeper Willie. We have High Street, we have the back garden, we have the pub, and then there's a little bell return. And so there's like 6 or 7 items, tasks that we call them, to do in each area. If you complete all of the tasks -1, you will then unlock one of the NPCs in the area to do a final task. Complete the final task and it'll open the way to the next area. However, this is 100%, so we can't skip that one task. We have to still do it. And that will do all of the main tasks. There are also speed tasks. You have to complete each area in under 7 minutes. And so that's what the resets are for. So that we can reset that timer. And we're going to try to do 2 areas, High Street and Back Garden, within 1 reset period. It's a little scary, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, that's not good. Why did he come down here? Buddy, you're not supposed to be doing that. I need that cabbage. And I need that cabbage because Goose Game... hello? Bubba. Thank you. Please come up there. Cool, there we go. So that NPCs have priority, so I'll talk about that more in a little bit. But basically, I need that cabbage because there are also 15 hidden tasks in Goose Game. I already did one of them, which is to lock the groundskeeper out of his garden. Another one is to have a cabbage picnic, which the fastest way to do that while doing other stuff is to play butt cabbage. And this is butt cabbage. We try not to get stuck in the water. We are currently stuck. Okay. Oh, that is not what you want to do. Cabbage is really, really frustrating though, because the cabbage is not a sphere. It is not a round object. So it kind of goes where it wants to go. And also, this entire area right by the blanket is on a hill. So it wants to go in the water, and it wants to go where you don't want it to go. And that altogether makes doing the cabbage really, really frustrating and challenging, and is a major reset point for the 100% category. That was a really, really bad cabbage right there, but we are now done with it, so hooray. We still have... Each area has a gather task. That's the longest thing in each area. In the garden here, it is to have the picnic, not the cabbage. The cabbage is hidden, but to have the pumpkin, to have the thermos, to have a carrot, to have the basket, 2 sandwiches, the apple, the jam, and then that's it. The other ones are a little bit easier. They have less items. There are 9, I believe, for the garden. And it's a really, really long task because the blanket's also really far away. That was weird. Did he go to his spade? Oh my god, where is he going? Well, this run is starting off absolutely wonderfully. Cool. And he sees his... There we go. Thank you. So normally the garden is really fast, and we get through it in like 4 minutes. But sometimes it goes horribly wrong. That is the wonderful joy that is Goose Game. And we still need to get a carrot, and that will be the last thing that we do here, is to grab this carrot. And we then have completed all of the main tasks in the garden, except for the final task, which we're coming back for right now. And then we will make our way on to High Street. But we're going to take the spade with us on our way to High Street, because it's going to help us with some more hidden tasks. We're actually going to lure Groundskeeper Willie here. We're going to lure him to High Street, another hidden task. There are actually 5 of the 15 hidden tasks are right here in High Street. So we're going to knock all of those out really quickly. 3 of them right now, and then we're going to reset, and we're going to do 2 more during our normal High Street. So you need someone from outside of High Street to buy back one of their items. This will actually trigger 2 tasks to buy back an item, and then to buy back an item from someone from outside of High Street. And that comes into play... Scales not working out. Ding the scales, please. There we go. That's another hidden. So it works out in a little bit of a weird way for the High Street portion. Boy, please stop running. So we need to trip him in the puddle. 1, 2, 3. And now we can reset, and that'll trigger right there. You can hear it. So that's 3 right there. And we've got, good RNG from the boy. The boy can go up to his toy plane, or he can go to his soccer ball. Soccer ball is much faster. Saves like 8 or 9 seconds. And so now we are on a very tight time crunch, because we're going to try to complete High Street and Back Garden within the same 7-minute period. And so we do need to have the boy buy back his plane, which is a task here, because we have to do all of the main tasks within the same time period for that speed task. So even though we did it beforehand with Groundskeeper Willie, we do have to do it again, or it won't count for the speed task. The umbrella here, opening it inside the shop, that's a hidden task. Boy, don't you dare tie that shoelace. So there we get on TV, that's a main task. We have to get his glasses, because this is going to be a main task. This is also another really fast area. So this will actually be only 5 of the tasks, but again, because we did the buyback the spade beforehand, it triggers her to do her final task, which is exactly what we want, because we want her to open the garage before she interacts with little Timmy here for him to buy back his stuff. And we're going to use this distraction here to go shopping. And the reason that we want the garage open is because, A, the final task is to lock the shopkeeper in the garage, but one of the hidden tasks is to also lock Timmy in the garage. So we're going to lock them both in at the same time, and it's just way, way faster if she unlocks the garage before this conversation, as opposed to after. And so then while they're trapped and locked away, that is when we're going to finish our shopping list. Also, you know, in always these times of pandemic, make sure that you behave like Goose. Goose only steals 1 roll of toilet paper. I know that's like very March and not really a thing anymore, but I think it's still funny. 1 thing of loo paper. And that should be all of our tasks. And that was actually a pretty good... I hate it when we have to wait here. That's annoying, that in time loss. But yeah, that was a pretty good High Street. So overall, if we have like a perfect High Street and a perfect back garden, we have about 1 minute of leeway in order to make what we call the 2 reset 100%, which is to not reset right here. So we only lost like 15 seconds, give or take. So that was RNG right there. This is Roger and Tina here in the back garden. Roger can start on either his newspaper, or he can start on the teacup. Teacup loses like 4 seconds, so we've already lost 4 seconds. We take the glasses over because it's... Wait, really? That clipped back? I hate when that happens. Don't clip back. So we need these 3 items, but they don't all have to be from... Dude, come on. They don't all have to be the 3 items from High Street. That's going to be another hidden achievement task, but we're going to do that in post-game. For now, we just take the 1 across. Excuse me? What is happening? So making mistakes here in Back Garden just really makes me nervous because of the fact that if basically we get to the end of this area and we don't make that timer, we have to reset and do this whole area over again, which is going to lose like 5 minutes. And so that, I would really not, I really don't want to do that. So hopefully that doesn't happen. And the run will be smooth sailing after this if we make the 2 reset. Because things will go wrong. Don't, you know, mark my words, things will still go wrong. But at least we won't lose 5 minutes. And we are now the prettiest goose.
There's a $25 donation. The comment is honk.
Honk? Make sure to get your donations in. Honks are always appreciated. And I will echo your honks in an appropriate time where it will not screw with the run. So unfortunately we are no longer the prettiest goose. That bow is high aggro for Roger. And so if we leave it on, he will aggro on it later, and it'll lose more time for him to do that later, and it messes up what we refer to as clench cycle, which is going to be coming up shortly as we finish doing the laundry here. But we want to set up Tina to be in a very specific spot here, and then we should be able to make that clench cycle. It's tight, but it should. We are looking like we're gonna get it, assuming the sock is actually in. There we go. Yeah, the sock is in. Sometimes that sock control you if it's like not all the way in there to do the laundry, and it'll like not trigger. But this is where it's nervous. Oh, but we made it. It's fine. Never a doubt. And overall, this was like not a terrible back garden. Like there were definitely mistakes, probably like 20 seconds of mistakes. But again, I said we had a minute. And we lost like 15 seconds in the first time. We lose like 20 seconds here. We're going to easily make our 2 reset hundo. And then that is just an absolute weight off of my chest. We can relax for the rest of the run. So this is probably something that you didn't know, that you could break the vase out the house. Like you didn't have to have Roger do it. Doesn't really make sense to do it for your casual playthrough, but for the speedrun, it works out and it makes sense to do. We like to do things on the way to other things. And we're gonna reset here. Boom. And that's gonna be our last reset. We listen for the audio cue. You can hear it when you hear the music change. That's how you know that you're in the area, and that when you reset, you'll start at that area as opposed to the previous area, which would have been really far away. So these NPCs, there are lots of them here in the pub. We can start moving and placing objects for post-game now because we are not going to reset anymore. And resetting resets all of the items. We need him to chase us and fall. Thank you. That's Vinny. We have to perform for those ladies. They love us. Uh-oh. That is... Her coming towards us there is not what we want. Please. We do want her to chase here, though, because we want her out of the top. The pub lady here, she is 50% Terminator and 50% linebacker. We call her the Pubinator sometimes. And she can... that is not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. We'll be fine for the speed task. We're just going to lose like 45 seconds having to deal with that. It's unfortunate, but it does happen sometimes. The pint glass is fragile. So we need to drop it in the canal and get it wet. Unfortunately, we dropped it and it broke on the side of the canal instead. And so that's we'll have to go back for it, so it'll be okay. But it'll lose like 45 seconds to a minute. So the gather task here in the pub is to set the table. So we need 5 items, these 4 plus a plate that's already in the back. We steal this toy boat because we need to sail it under a bridge. That's a hidden task as well. We just do a little glitch there. Oh, this is a good time. He is going right there, so we're just gonna steal that. And then we also take his hat. That's gonna be a hidden task. And then not only do we take it, but we're actually gonna use it later as well. So we're gonna use it for another hidden task later on. For the most exciting gameplay that Goose Game has to offer, you guys make sure that you are on the edge of your seats for that compelling box pull, because that's going to be coming up in like 10 minutes.
Another comment, $10 donation with the comment Hong.
Huh. And so normally we would be fine here, but... oh, he's going for darts. Alright, we're gonna do darts. This is gonna be some weird timing on stuff. I don't know how this is gonna work out. We're gonna see. I've never done this before. It makes me a little bit nervous, but we'll see. So to do the final task, we need both the pub lady to do a part, and then we also need Vinny to do a part. All right, don't break it a second time. I've done that. I think my record is 3 times that I've broken the pint glass. Where did you go, Vinny? Oh, he's reaching through the floor for a pint glass that doesn't exist. Cool. We need him to chase us now, though. And he's gonna get blocked in by Box Girl, aka Blocks Girl. Vinny, please keep chasing, please. There you go. So this is also part of the NPC priorities. There's fun stuff. Box Girl has highest priority in this pathway, and then Vinny, and then Pub Lady. So they start just pushing each other out of the way, and then blocking each other off, and super fun. So we get to lure Vinny with a tomato, and then drop a bucket on his head. And then this is going to end all of our speed tasks, and be the most of our end game. Also, in this game, you play as the villain. No, I would say that the NPCs and humans are the villains in this game, and Goose is a misunderstood hero. So again, we take items and, you know, do tasks on our way from area A to area B, and we're just going to drop this under the canal. Again, probably not how you would do that casually. This is not the toy that I wanted, but my B button is kind of broken right now. It's really weird, and I need to fix it, but it's not fixed right now, and so this is kind of jank. Oh, okay, we got up there, even with the broken B button. That's another fun glitch to avoid having to do the castle climb. There's like 4 different ways you can skip that. We're also gonna skip the bell return, because that's like long and annoying. There's like a bunch of different ways to skip the bell return also. We're gonna do it that way. Like I said at the beginning, walls, objects, they're all really optional in this game. Yeah, if you have the right willpower, the right object, and the right timing, you can pretty much just go through anything. So we're coming up on the end of the main game portion, but we then are going to have like 10 to 11 minutes of post-game to clean up the remainder of the hidden tasks. So, and thankfully we can speed up the credits. That's pretty cool. So there are other ways to skip the credits, but they reset the area, and so it winds up being almost a wash to get the time save from skipping the credits versus having to redo moving the box and getting Old Man's hat again versus just leaving them as is, and so to me it's less work to do it this way. I think we have like 4 or 5 hidden tasks remaining right now. We have to score a goal with the soccer ball. We have to take 5 flowers, 1 from each area, and bring them to a basket in the central hub of the game. We have to get thrown over the fence. We have to catch an item that's thrown over the fence, and we have to build up the... Oh, I forgot to move the hat. Okay, that's gonna lose me like 10 or 15 seconds, but it's fine. And we have to build up the bust with items from outside of High Street. I'm just gonna do it now. Normally I wouldn't do this now, but I knew that he was like not blocking me still, so I should be able to... Oh god, he's gonna chase me now too. Not good. Old man. Old man. Old man. Please stop. Old man. Okay. I don't want the old man to see this. Okay. I'm just gonna do this now. I don't know why. Normally I do this later, but I'm already here and it's already full. So we're just gonna get this into a better position. This is the box. The box is the final boss of Goose Game. And so we're just gonna get that set up for later. And so a lot of the post game really is just cleanup. It's a lot of just movement from A to B to get stuff. If we didn't have to reset, then we would be able to do a lot of this stuff earlier and move all of these items around like during the main game. Not even in Untitled Duck. There actually is an Untitled Duck inside of Untitled Goose Game, so don't be too mad. I'll call out the Untitled Duck when we get there. And you can see it. So we are completely done with the garden, never to return. We do have to make a couple of trips here to High Street still. We need his glasses, so we're just gonna get those, relieve him of his glasses for the time being. Oh god, she has her broom in her hand already. That is not what we wanted. Normally we can stealthily come in there and steal the lily, but that was just bad RNG, so there is a backup to this. She happens to be really slow, and this is a really funny backup. So we're just gonna go through here. No, don't pick that up. Are you kidding? Okay, so that's not the backup, but that works. Normally we'll run through into there and she'll just keep booking it and just start running around to the other side of the garden. And we just run behind her and she's still chasing after the lily. So I got caught on the edge because you can't really see yourself entering back into the garden. You get caught there sometimes, so but it's fine. That was not as funny, but still worked as a backup. And now we're going to do our impression of Ronaldo, Messi, whoever your favorite soccer player is. I'm American, it's soccer. Deal with it. How much closer to geese do I feel after running this game? I still hate geese. Geese are horrible creatures. They're terrors. Which is why I think this game resonates so well with people. Soccer, please don't go. You don't want to be on this wall for soccer. There we go. It is not easy to play soccer when you have tiny goose feet and no hands. Just throwing it out there. Again, I didn't want to be on this wall. But once again, you know, we're moving multiple items at the same time. That is harder than doing them one at a time, but clearly faster. The glasses are going to be used for dressing the bust up from outside of High Street items. The other 2 items we're using are in our favorite box. These are some interesting planks. Planks are also super RNG and play a larger part in your potential time loss at the end of the game than you would imagine, because the box is the final boss. There we go. That's slightly better. Come on, get in there, please. Soccer ball, cooperate. Yeah, not great planks for the soccer ball. Okay, so, and then we'll see what happens with the box, but hopefully it's okay. We want him to do soccer first, and then the glasses, so that's good. So we do have to make 2 trips here to the back garden in post-game. So the first one is mostly just setup for the second one. Again, this is sloped. Oh, God damn it. We're going the wrong way. This is not what I wanted to do at all. But soccer's hard. Soccer is hard. Not as hard as cabbage, because it is actually a sphere, but it's still hard. Come on, get in the hole. Thank you. Cool. So now we're going to just get ourselves dressed up to be the fanciest goose. Oh yeah, we have to perform again. So I forgot that one on my list of hidden. I didn't forget that we had to do it. I just forgot it on the list that I called out earlier. Also, socks have magic property in Goose Game. No, don't take the. No! Oh God, I didn't mean to peck. Oh, shit. This is not good. Again, oh shit, and she found that. This is not good. What? Well, that's new. I've never had that before. Oh, she's gonna put it on. She's gonna put the ribbon on. Okay, I need the sock though. Give me. Oh, I gotta get the other sock. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. Abort! There we go. All right, crisis averted. Crisis averted. Everything is okay. And we are a pretty goose. We're gonna remain a pretty good goose for almost the rest of the run. Not quite the rest of the run, but once again, walls are optional. Come on, Rose. Rose, please. Rose. Thank you. Goose phases through walls with Rose. Story at 11. So we
got another $10. It's a honk exclamation point for anime.
There we go. Can actually give some honks. Box girl out of the way, please. There you go, Roger. Yawning on the job. No, Baba, come on. No, not the sign, please. Can I just please get your shoelaces, sir? Thank you. Okay. So we have to perform a second time for them. Now that we are the fancy goose, we get a hidden task for performing while wearing the ribbon. That was interesting. I forgot to point out the statue that's in the back garden. That's a statue of a duck. It is not a goose. It is a duck. It is the. We've checked the game code, and it calls it a duck in the game. In the code for the game, it is labeled a duck. So there is an untitled duck in Untitled Goose Game. There we go. We've collected the 5 flowers, sort of. But yeah, flower can be used as a mouth object. You probably didn't know that. And the old man's hat is going to be used as a head object. This is the most compelling action in the game. Hope you guys enjoy this sweet, sweet box pulling goodness. Because objects in Goose Game have weight, the box gets pulled slower because it has 2 objects in it, as opposed to being empty. However, it is still much, much faster to drag the box with 2 objects than to drag all 3 and go with all 3 objects individually. All right, let's see how long it takes to get into the back garden, because the fence is just wide enough to get the box through, but the box is supposed to be empty in which case it gets through really easily. But with 2 items, it gets through not really easily. But I am a Goose legend. King Goose himself, Gustavo the Third, and we got in there real fast. Really, dude? You took that? So, that's not great, because we still have to catch this flower. Oh, God, time it. Hey, we did it. All right. That can be a little bit scary and hard to do, and sometimes it doesn't cooperate. But 2 quick things left. Get her to put those 2 objects there and play soccer. No, not like that. Soccer, please. No, I don't want that. Getting caught on stuff. This is just Goose Game, honestly. It's super jank. It is intentionally jank. The developers wanted it to be jank. Congratulations, there is a reward waiting for us at home, guys. We did it. We have completed 100% of the game, but the run is not over. There is more to do still. We can do lots of honks, though. There's not lots to do still. There is 1 thing to do still. No, don't get wet. Damn it. Do not want him to get wet here. That's just time loss. We've completed all of the tasks. We have not met the definition for 100% for the category. Alright. Hopefully that's okay. I did not want to... again, my B button's broken, and so that should have dropped earlier, but my inputs didn't register. Good times. That really just started happening yesterday, and I didn't have time to try to dissect my controller and fix it. So yeah, this is the reward waiting for us at home. It is a beautiful crown. It is the reward that you get for completing all of the tasks in the game. And timing will end when the crown is placed upon our head and we are dubbed King of all Geese. So we do want to make sure that he turns around. And so time is gonna come up now. And that is Goose Game 100%. You guys have seen all of the things that there is to see. So yeah, we can. There is a traditional celebration that we can do after completing 100% of the game. Still hear the music because he didn't pick it up because it was out of his range. We can go goose surfing. Yeah. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Goose loves to surf in celebration. Thank you guys for tuning in for Goose Game 100%. We're gonna take a quick break. And after that break, you're going to get more me, more Tasselfoot. I'll be coming right back for some grease.
I guess during the wait, I'll read a blurb. Save the Children works in the heart of communities where they help children and families help themselves by providing education, infrastructure, healthcare, and protection from harm. Save the Children works closely with other organizations, governments, nonprofits, and a variety of local partners while maintaining their own independence without political agenda or religious orientation. Help us to make them and helping make the world a better place. Thank you all for donating.
Are you ready to transition?
Yep.